Hey folks, I'm Tina Hui with Follow the Coin. We are the homepage of digital currency. Welcome to this week's Bitcoin Roundup. Man, what a week! Bitcoin's price has fluctuated from $475 down to as low as $391 and then back up to $443 at a whopping 10% change in price just today. What? And boy, was it a busy week for Bitcoin. E-commerce and mobile. We've got news from Alibaba, PayPal, Square, Braintree, Apple Pay, Reddit, China's Apple App Store, the first ever Bitcoin marriage, Governance 2.0 from BitNation, and funny man Steve Martin. Are you ready? Here we go. The swings were many, as many speculated the price changes were possibly due to Alibaba's IPO taking attention away from Bitcoin in China, which is reported to be responsible for 71% of all Bitcoin transactions, with only 23% coming from the US. Add to that the launch of Apple's iPhone 6 and iOS 8, and it would be incredible if any other tech news was able to take center stage. And yet, today's most recent surge for Bitcoin in price is a nod to online e-commerce pioneer PayPal announcing today that new and existing online merchants that use PayPal may now accept Bitcoin through digital currency payment processors BitPay, Coinbase, and GoCoin on PayPal's Payment Hub platform. While this PayPal Bitcoin integration had been in the works for months, the news is sweeping the web as one of the most significant events in Bitcoin to date. And it's awesome! PayPal's partnerships with the three largest payment processors in the Bitcoin space is significant. They were chosen for being very secure and great to their customers to date. Unfortunately, PayPal has not integrated Bitcoin into its digital wallet or payment processing services directly just yet. And you can't say PayPal your friend in Bitcoin for dinner, but this is definitely a first offering to the Bitcoin community that they will be watching closely to see how things develop, and one that is getting a lot of attention, especially in the tech community. The PayPal Payments Hub is a product that enables PayPal customers to accept credit cards, mobile carrier payments, and other payment methods through a single integration. This news is huge! And just weeks after Braintree announced that they will be enabling developers on their platform to offer Bitcoin as a method of payment to their customers through Coinbase. Meanwhile, it's hard to ignore that Square and Apple Pay were also big mentions in this week's news and development. Square Market accepts Bitcoin and is making a point of sale register that takes Bitcoin and Apple Pay. CBS News reported earlier this week that Square's founder and CEO Jack Dorsey spoke to employees at their new Canada offices about adding Apple Pay support and building a register, point of sale, so that sellers can accept a credit card, cash, a check, Bitcoin, and in essence, any form of payment that comes across the counter, including future ones. Square currently already supports Bitcoin for Square Market, but not the register. Adding Bitcoin support at the register will mean that Square's thousands of merchants, including Whole Foods and other large, giant retailers, will be able to accept Bitcoin at their checkout register. Think about that. That would be incredible. Yes, I'd like my groceries. I'm gonna pay with Bitcoin. Thank you. Awesome. We just can't wait. Apple Pay launched with a big splash and seems to be nudging Square and PayPal to accept Bitcoin, as well as fighting to be the payment system of choice for mobile payment consumers. Apple Pay is Apple's new one-touch payment service or digital wallet with the premise of replacing physical wallets. Apple has apparently partnered with 220,000 stores across the US to make paying with the Apple Pay a cinch for their consumers. Just think about what market size Apple has. While it's unclear whether Bitcoin will play a part in Apple Pay, some facts are hard to ignore. Number one, Apple did lift its ban on BTC apps earlier this year and will eventually open up Apple Pay to developers, which means enabling third-party interactions and apps that could be Bitcoin friendly. And then, moving on, let's talk about another huge development for Bitcoin, Reddit. You can now buy Reddit advertising with Bitcoin. Well, sort of. As of September 3rd, one of Reddit's advertising partners, BuySellAds, began accepting payments through Bitcoin. No, Reddit isn't officially directly accepting Bitcoin yet, but this is definitely a start. For now, you'll have to go through BuySellAds to buy ads with Bitcoin in one of Reddit's categories. And they've got a set for you to choose from. But Reddit will be keeping a close eye on the feature's popularity, and if the Bitcoin community demonstrates a desire to buy advertising on Reddit with Bitcoin, they'll look to accept Bitcoins and build BTC into their advertising strategies directly. So go support Bitcoin and get those Reddit ad spots fired up, folks. It seems Apple removed Bitcoin transfer apps from the China App Store. Lyft was pulled Friday for violating local laws, and it seems Blockchain and BTC China were either also removed or never on China's Apple App Store. Just like Coinbase never had a China presence, people who already downloaded the apps do get to keep them, and there are apparently some great web-based apps like HiveWeb that you can still access via the web even on your mobile phone. No additional information on what triggered this has appeared just yet, as individual transfer of Bitcoin is legal in China, but these are the details on the street as of now. And guess what? A couple's gonna get married on the Bitcoin blockchain at Disney World. Enthusiasts of Bitcoin know that the blockchain technology itself is arguably even more exciting and valuable than Bitcoin. And no one would find this to be as true as one couple who will be getting married at Disney World Kingdom Bitcoin Conference on October 4th and 5th at the Walt Disney World Resort in October. David Munris, a serial entrepreneur and the CEO of RedboxJewels.com, who is also an advisor of BitNation, will be marrying his fiancée, Joyce Bio, and become the first couple to use Bitcoin technology to register their marriage on the blockchain, one of the governance services provided by BitNation. BitNation will be performing this first bit marriage on the blockchain itself, which will be officiated. This marriage will be officiated by Jeffrey A. Tucker, the founder of Liberty.me, using Coin Outlet Inc. at Coins in the Kingdom at 10:30 a.m. Sunday, October 5th, 2014, during the BitNation panel at the conference via a Coin Outlet kiosk. What is a Coin Outlet kiosk? Coin Outlet kiosks are a Bitcoin ATM soon to be installed across the U.S. for easy public access to buying and selling Bitcoin, which will be the provider of services for the first blockchain marriage. Awesome. Congratulations, guys. We hope your marriage will be one that lasts happily ever after. It just has to. While non-denominational marriages are all the rage, blockchain marriages are even more ideal, especially for couples who want to record their commitment to each other in a secure and permanent place, but whose relationship may not fit the current governmental system. Some examples might be gay couples or polyamorous groups whose idea of marriage may not so easily conform to the current rules set by governments. So what is BitNation Governance 2.0? BitNation Governance 2.0 is a borderless, decentralized, and voluntary type of blockchain-based governance service provider. The BitNation platform is set up to host an ID system based on reputation, a dispute resolution system, and places to store all your blockchain-based contracts such as land deeds, wills, childcare contracts, marriage contracts, corporate incorporations, and according to Mark Andreessen, even the title of my car. The ecosystem of secure identities, multiple contracts, and asset management makes it ideal for marriage because it means a couple can tie their wedding contract to a shared savings account, a Bitcoin wallet, to a child care contract, a land deed, or other relevant things for a secure future together. Well, this is definitely going to be one that we're going to be watching, and this is definitely going to be the first in many futuristic marriages. And hey, it seems like, and hey, it's kind of awesome. I don't have to sit here and go, where did that title go? Where is it? Where is the marriage contract? Ah, you have it. No, I have it. No, I don't know. Maybe it got lost in the move, which happens a lot. So let's round up this roundup with a funny tweet. Thanks to comedian Steve Martin got over 424 retweets and 987 favorites for his tweet about Bitcoin. Thank you, Steve. What did the tweet say? Well, apparently he got 100 pixels for his Bitcoin. I'm sure I'm not doing it justice. We really should have Steve on the show. But that'll have to do for now. All right. That's it for this update. Thanks for tuning in, folks. As always, we'd love it if you would follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe, leave a comment, or a like on our YouTube channel. Go ahead, do it. Subscribe to us. We love it. We at Follow the Coin love to hear from you. So please, chat with us. Okay, that's it for this week. Bye, guys. Have a great week.